Good morning, Slop Nation, and welcome to Slop Chop. This is a new podcast hosted by myself, Harvey Mulvihill. It's about the happenings of the internet, and it is your one-stop shop for slop. I'm joined today by a wonderful guest, Dustin. What's up, dude?
Hey, man. What's going on?
Dude, we're doing a two-camera shoot today. I have no third camera set up, so it's just going to be shot, reverse shot, much like a shitty rom-com or like Judd Apatow comedy. There's not going to be a whole lot of creativity here, but glad to have you here, dude. This is your second time on the pod. This is your first solo ep. You were here on the ranch episode.
This is my solo appearance. Thanks for having me, Captain Slop.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. The first one was definitely different. This is more air controlled, more AC, etc.
I haven't been back to the ranch in a minute, but I freaking love it there. It was a good time to have all the boys. We got to see Chris's bizarre gun obsession. It's weird to be like a super lib and then also have a really like a gun hobby, you know?
Yeah, it's people do it. It's not anything that it makes a lot of sense sometimes, but I think that it's an interesting hobby to have depending on your
I feel
views.
like you have something like that. You're like definitely left leaning, I think, generally politically.
I definitely have various things from various ecosystems kind of built all together into what I think
you
is
can say
right.
multitudes what you're saying, Dustin.
Right.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. But this is not about political stuff.
No, goddammit, this is about slop. And here at Slop Chop, we talk about slop. And my definition, people always ask me this. They come up to me and they say, Harvey, what is slop? Sometimes they do actually say that, but my definition is pretty broad. I think just pretty much any media that I consume, I like to consider slop because, you know, when I'm consuming media, I'm not working towards my goals. I'm partaking in something that is delicious, but at the end of the day, unhealthy, right? And so that's what I like to call it. So pretty much anything is slop to me. Dustin, what is your slop intake like?
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about this question and I was nervous because I'm not on social media. So I have a few apps that I use, but I don't like doom scroll in the traditional sense.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's been really nice. I mean, I was on social media and it was every day just a bunch of stuff. And then I just didn't want to be distracted anymore. So for the time being, I was just like, I'm just going to cut it all. Now I still get stuff like GIFs and memes and news from friends. I mean, from iMessages, people send me IG reels or TikToks and, you know, I can view them.
You just don't have the apps.
I just don't get in the app.
That's
and
crazy.
Go from there.
So what were your things before you quit?
So, I mean, Instagram for sure. I mean, it was a lot of it got to be a lot about Jews and a lot about the happenings of the world. And I think that's one of the reasons I got off, because the news stuff, if you clicked one link, you started seeing Hitler speeches and everything was just super coded. And yeah. But Instagram, TikTok a little bit, X, obviously. I feel like X was the worst out of all those.
Did you kill all your social media consumption at the same moment, or did you like kill them one by one?
I think it was like I had this like because in the past I've done this before where I've kind of cut out social media. I think in the past it was because of a breakup and I just like didn't want. And this was the days of Facebook. I mean, this was when like everybody was like socially tracking what the other people were doing, right? And I feel like back then I did it because I wanted to get away from seeing things about certain people. Now it was more just like for fun. But there was just one day I was like, I'm so distracted. And like every day I'm looking at stuff and like for hours at work. You know what I mean? It's just like doom scrolling. Some of it's funny.
So what do you do at work if you're not doom scrolling?
So there's this thing where you work harder at work.
No.
And you do your job. Now but see, it's not totally true. So I do a lot of stuff on letterboxd.
Okay. Now we're talking.
Now, if we're talking about work slop, LinkedIn.
Dude, it is so funny to me that LinkedIn they're trying to adopt the TikTok format.
Correct.
You can scroll through like the most corporate brained annoying bullshit, but like in the TikTok form and double tap to like and all that.
It's so dumb. And I feel like LinkedIn used to be like actually professional. Like it was kind of like your resume business card.
Yeah.
Now it is slop.
100%.
I mean, it's literally people like selling themselves, branding themselves, advertising. It's terrible.
It's terrible. But the reason for that is that because no one can outrun the algorithm machine. And like I think TikTok was were the first ones to really figure out that like the endless scroll of videos thing is crack to human being, to brains, and it's like an extreme revenue generator. So then every single other app adopted the format, including the business corporate one.
Right. I think short form video is key. And that is like what our brains like latch on the dopamine for those few seconds, and we feel like we're doing something or feeling something, but it's totally false. Right. And then we just move on to the next one. And really, I mean, you say TikTok, it was China, the Chinese. They really, they're the ones who got us.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is now. It's probably still them, but yeah, no, we're being controlled. We're being manipulated and molded by short form video.
Do you think the Chinese are trying to like rot American brains?
I haven't kept up recently, but that still sounds correct to me. If I was China, that's what I'd be trying to do, to take over America. Because, I mean, China has a lot of good stuff going on that probably we don't know about.
They're killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it over for us? It's over for us.
I feel like we're close. LinkedIn might save us, but if LinkedIn can't do it, then we're screwed. Yeah.
There is something to that. I think it's I saw a you just go through the endless scroll on TikTok, and then eventually there's some sort of TikTok has this built into the thing where if you're scrolling for more than 60 straight minutes or something, there's like a thing that pops up like, hey, you're a disgusting piece of shit. You should stop doing what you're doing. Like, take a breath, and like, or like if you're scrolling late at night or whatever, it's like, bro, go the fuck to sleep. So, which I actually appreciate. Usually that shit's annoying, but you only get that if you've been on it for forever. And, but I saw one that was not from the website, but that was like just some guy that was like, hey, do me a favor and just remember what the video was 2 videos ago that you saw. And I was like, oh fuck, I couldn't do it. Yeah. He was like, yeah, like, no, you're not, this is nothing what you're doing. This is like, I was like, oh god damn, it's real.
I think it's really funny when companies like that like are forced to put in like safety measures. like Claude. Like I use Claude all the time, right? And I will be asking about a movie or asking about a hypothetical situation. Like I was watching a movie once, and these guys were jumping off a bridge into the water. And it wasn't even a movie. It was Always Sunny. They were like jumping off a high bridge into the water. And
Suicide's
I was like,
badass.
Yeah. And I was like, will that kill you?
Yeah.
And I literally was typing it into Claude. And Claude is like the little bird. And it's like, do you need help? Resources are available. I'm like, bitch, I am actually just hypothesizing. It's like maybe one day I'll do this, jump off a bridge. But for now, it's totally hypothetical.
For sure.
So you can't tell me I need safety resources for hypothetical things. Same thing with doom scrolling. I mean, it's like, let me ruin my life.
100%. It's so lame and frankly gay to prevent someone from killing themselves. And I think that you should just allow it. And as an app, you should wholeheartely recommend the safest ways to do it. Right. It is funny because they have to cover their ass just in case some like a child is like, even there are things that are impossible to Google or look up with AI or whatever. For that reason, there's just white hot like things that you cannot search for. Yeah, like suicide or I was talking about this last week, but it's impossible to like solve the pedophilia epidemic because it's impossible to talk about. It's impossible to look into. People just immediately think you're a pedophile.
Right. Like the keywords like child, health, sex. Like you are on some list. Yeah. You're on some list. Exactly. So I mean, it makes sense, right? It's like they don't want to teach you how to build a bomb, but in my mind, it's like just let it happen. Just take off all the restrictions. Just see what happens. I mean, maybe people have good intentions. Yeah. Possibly. Sure. I don't think they do, but maybe we that's the only way to find out. Yeah.
Well, now that we're on this topic.
Yes.
I just discussing this last week, and I'm very curious your take on this. Do you think, okay, just bear with me here. Yeah. Is it ethical to train an AI model to create AI generated CP?
Oh my God. Why are we talking about this?
Because we talked about
that. Yeah, no, totally.
Okay.
Is it ethical?
Is it ethical? Meaning, like, if you could replace real CP and give pedophiles AI generated stuff, is it ethical? Does it improve society or does it make it worse?
This is a terrible topic, but since we're on it, I think that no, because I think the whole problem with that is that you're feeding something that shouldn't be fed. Now, I think there's that idea of like, oh, replace the greater evil with the lesser evil, right? But like, just imagine a society. I feel like already with normal porn, it's becoming a problem
Mhm.
Like AI porn is like already making people just be complete basement dwellers.
Mm.
So I think if you did that with CP, I mean, you'd have so many, it would like normalize the kind of like illegal dark thing. And I feel like it would just fester more.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. But that's like a whole, like, what do you think about morality and society type of conversation?
No, yeah, but I agree with, I think I agree with that take. I'm just posing the question because I'm like, you know, in a theoretical, to your point, harm reduction, you could theoretically get rid of a lot of it if you just like introduced, but to your point, yeah, you are creating more.
Yeah,
like, you're not replacing, you're just adding. You know, it's not like you're subtracting.
Yeah, I don't think it would make the regular stuff go away.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know,
That's
it's
a
like,
good point.
there's AI stuff, there's fake stuff.
It's also,
so we don't need the real stuff anymore.
not only that, but also like AI porn, like it's not my cup of tea. And like I just I'll go for the real stuff anyway. So imagine were I a pedophile, I would be
if
like,
one was.
If one was, I would take a glance at that and go, no, thank you. I'll take the real deal.
Correct.
Yeah.
I think you're always going to want the real versus the fake. And maybe AI porn will get to a point where it's completely realistic. I mean, they've made strides, but there still today, you can tell when something's AI.
100%.
Yeah.
Do you
Unless
think,
you're an idiot.
What do you think like the moment is? How long do we need to wait until we get to the point where it's not?
I mean, I feel like, in my opinion, maybe 5 to 10 years, but I say that to like fool real people like us.
Yes.
Who know the signs.
Yes.
Like I was on a website trying, not porn. This was not porn related. Don't worry. But this was like a business thing. And they were asking questions and they had a woman's face, like an attractive woman. And it was like the chat bot. Right. And at first it's like, that looks like a real woman. Then she started talking and it was like, babe, bop, 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 babe. And it was like, are you serious? Yeah. Like we got to be better than this. Like I could maybe be convinced it's a real woman, but it has to sound like it has to match exactly and be and I know they can do that, but I think we're still a ways away.
I think it's really difficult to trick exactly us, like people that are in the know. It's way easier to trick boomers and people that don't know shit. I've told this story several times, but my aunt got a phone call from her son, apparently, who was like, hey mom, I need you to wire me money, like I'm in jail or something like that. And she had the foresight to be like, huh? And she like called his cell phone and he immediately picked up, and it was an AI thing, but it sounded like her kid.
That's crazy.
I'm like, how did they get like his voice? Like there's just a million questions, and stuff like that is going to continue to happen. Dog. And it's gonna hit the boomers hard. It already has hit the boomers really hard. But again, for us, it's gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna be some time.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Like, if you know how to verify things, I mean, that's amazing that your aunt thought of calling her son. Yes. Because like I get it. Like if my sister called me and was like in trouble, like I might believe it, right? If it sounds like her voice. But no, I think the truth is they have data on all of us. Like they I mean, they know how we sound, they know what we do. We think they don't, but they do, right? So it is going to get more and more realistic. But I think just like with normal scams, like you and I know how to verify if someone says like, I'm the prince of Tunisia, like send me $2,000, right? Like we know how to verify that because there's been like over time protections in place. So I feel like with AI, it's going to be the same where it's like, hey, these scams are going to start happening. So this is how you protect yourself as you call your friend or your family member, you check your bank account, you do all these things. So I think we're still a ways off. Now, it is a scary thought that we could be completely fooled. And I can totally see it happening. I just think it's like 5 to 10 years away.
Agreed. You're also just going to need massive amounts of legislation to like what we were talking about earlier with the suicide pop-ups or whatever. You need a similar thing for AI generated content. And you know, you have if you're the government, right, you already have access to people that have the best of knowledge of in this world and that are on the bleeding edge of AI probably, or the White House has a contract with ChatGPT. So you can get people that are on the bleeding edge to figure out how to detect it as well. You know, if you like, you know, even if it looks identical to a real video, the metadata and the coding behind it is going to be, you can check it. You can check that shit and see that it's AI. So if you do that, you have to run it through a filter, and then like a pop-up will come up every single time there's an AI video on any platform. There's a little thing at the top that says this contains AI. And like Instagram is already doing this, but it's not required legally. It's just that they're just doing it to get ahead of it. Yeah. And they are bad at it. It sucks.
Yeah.
The detection is not working. Whatever they're doing,
they're using AI to detect AI.
Yeah. Probably, right?
Yeah.
And it's it's working half the time, but it's not. Like
Right.
there's like real videos that will have the thing and then vice versa. Clearly AI shit that doesn't have the thing. So anyway, it's all interesting.
I think that regulation can't keep up with what's happening in the AI world. So I think that's always going to be your problem. You're always going to be behind. There's always going to be some AI company or thing that is developing something that is newer, and even AI itself growing on its own, right? And so I think the government's always going to be behind. And then you have like what we had recently with Claude. They shut down Fable, the newest release of the Claude model, because the government was like, whoa, it's too good, right? And it's like, come on, like just get your act together. Like let's get some like quick stuff going here, because I think AI is good. I think elements of it are, but I also think it's not as good as people initially expected. And now you're getting the bad parts of AI, right? Like scamming and other things, fake CP, if that's something that's out there, etc.
Sure. Yeah. It's there's a great documentary called The AI Apocalypse, or something like that. How I became an AI apocalyptimist, which is like apocalypse optimist. And the theme, the basic tenet of that documentary is that it will be all things AI. You can't have it just one way. It will be the end of the world, and it will be the savior of humanity. It will be both. Both things will happen simultaneously. It will be completely earth-shattering, life-changing, and nothing. All of it is all true. So you can't just have like one. Yeah, you can't just use it to solve world hunger and not have it also be the scourge of humanity. Both things are going to happen.
And the train has left the station. So, I mean, we're already going somewhere. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, like the end of the world or whatever, like Mark of the Beast, et cetera, et cetera. But I think like we're heading to something that is, like you said, really good or really bad or both.
It's both.
Yeah,
it's for sure both.
So
yeah. Anyway, all fun stuff. I'm curious. You mentioned letterboxd. What's your letterboxd like? What do you do?
Oh man, yeah. What do I do? So I definitely like to see what friends are up to, like what movies they've watched, and I usually judge their ratings of certain films.
Anything you judged me on recently?
Yeah. You and I watched the drama recently.
That's right.
And see, this is the hard part about Letterboxd. There's a 5-star scale.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all use it kind of differently in the way we rate things. So you rated it a 3, which in my mind is like an average movie. That's like a good movie, average.
That's exactly how I felt about the movie.
No, and that's fair. And I rated it a 4.5. Yeah. Now I use the half stars, so I kind of think out of a scale of 10, what's it going to be? So that's a 9. That's a really good rating. Now I think part of it was like the way it hit me emotionally, right? So maybe I won't say I judged you for that, but
no, it's fair.
I realized the difference in our perceptions of the same film we watched together.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of shit that I love, right? I love to get that. Now, I do have people that rate everything 5 stars, every single movie.
I hate these people.
And then it's like, what is good?
Yep.
Like, I don't understand what is good.
I also have a friend that does the opposite, where he's never given a 5-star rating. He's like, I'm like, what's your favorite movie of all time? He's like, probably Jurassic Park. I was like, Jurassic Park is not a 5-star film. Like, what are we doing? He's like, what's your favorite horror? Like Hereditary? Or like, it's just a million. Doom 2? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, what are we doing? Is there not? And so he's like, yeah, I just, they're like 4.5. I'm like,
yeah.
So it's impossible to get to 5.
Well, he's waiting for the perfect movie,
which is so stupid.
So when the perfect movie comes, that will his 5-star. He'll like die and go to the afterlife. It's like you're just waiting, right?
It's so annoying.
I get it. Like I'm hesitant to rate something a 5 because I know immediately when someone sees 5 stars, they're like, okay, this person thinks this movie is like perfect.
Yeah, but that's kind of what I feel. And perfect isn't even. I just like it. Just means the world to me.
It hits me perfect.
Yes.
See, I think that is the distinction. Some movies, like I know they're objectively like really good, but I just don't like them very much.
Sure.
Right. And it's the opposite is true. Objectively, it could be shit, but I love it. Right. So I rate it higher. But that's the kind of and no one is looking at my ratings and really caring that much.
But you kind of feel.
But
like
in my head, I'm like,
yes.
oh man, I'm important. Like this is important.
Yes. The same thing. And dude, it's so funny. I spend so much time thinking about my letterboxd output to. I mean, it unironically to get 3 likes on a review. 3.
I know.
And it's like, bro, if I even in the same world, I could expend this energy and like to Twitter,
right,
or X Twitter, and like,
yeah,
I would there's more reach, way more reach there.
Yeah.
Like if I'm trying to be a social media guy, which I am, I'm like, I could just expend this energy here, but I'm interested so much more in letterboxd. And it's so much more fun to craft like a funny review.
It is. And like reading other people's reviews and like, I mean, they span from serious to hilarious.
Yes.
And I love film, right? So it's like that is the thing that I'm interested in and want to like banter about. So I think that app is perfect for that. I mean, it's a beautiful app. I think it can be doom scrolly though. You know, if I watch a movie and I'm just like looking at reviews of it, or even before I watch a movie. You ever do that before?
No, I never do that. That's crazy.
It is crazy. I only do it if it's like a movie I'm questionable about.
Okay.
But I mean, you can't even get anything that way because half the people hate it, half the people love it.
No. And also you're looking at just a slice of just randos.
True.
Like it's just like I'm not getting any information. It's like going to IMDb and hitting refresh on like sorting by new on any website. IMDb is just fucking random garbage, just absolute like degenerate idiots, and then like every fifth one will be like a real review that of like someone with coherent sentences. But that's still.
I think because in the old days it was Rotten Tomatoes. I would use Rotten Tomatoes, right, to try to gauge, and then Rotten Tomatoes sold out. I mean, it was just complete bullshit. I mean, when movies want to be big, the studios pay Rotten Tomatoes to rate it better and certify it fresh. Like, are you fucking kidding me, right? So Rotten Tomatoes is out. So I have to have something to like give me an established like baseline.
You know the funniest thing, by the way, this happens so often. They'll come out with an early screening of a movie. Usually, sometimes studios will overestimate what they have. Yeah. And like they'll be like, this is gonna be a fucking hit. Mm-hmm. This happened. I'm picturing the most recent thing that I can think of is Indiana Jones 5. Oh yeah. The Dial of Destiny, right? Yeah. So they come out and they're like, we're gonna premiere this motherfucker at Cannes. Like we're gonna have, and then it comes out at Cannes. People were like, like fuck it, whatever. And then it had just this green splat for like 55% for a year. Yeah. For a year on Rotten Tomatoes, it had 55%. And then it finally comes out and everyone's like, and it shoots up to like 61 or whatever. Yeah. But like you shit the bed with that. Or another example, I can't think of an exact movie, but this happens frequently where it'll come out for like preview screenings a couple days before, and it'll be right 50, 59, 58, 59. It'll be sitting there. Yeah. And then like one other like shill reviewer will shoot it up to certified fresh, like green, red tomato. I
would love to see the rubric they use because it's not real. Literally, they like weight certain critics more. 100%. So they under the table pay a critic, and he's like, "Oh, it was awesome. I don't know what you guys were talking about." And it's like, "Wow, certified fresh." And then the audience score. Have you seen that? When a movie is rated poorly, the audience score is 100%. Super high. It's like got the popcorn thing.
99% audience rating. It's so fucking funny. Yeah. Or like because there's also 2 audience ratings, which I found out. There's one that you have to verify that you bought a ticket. Okay. And there's one with just any human being with a pulse can rate a movie. And like depending on what the narrative is that you want your movie to have, as a fan, you get to go like, the other 2 numbers are bullshit. This is the real number. God. I'm like, real fans are the ones that bought a ticket. And usually it's just like, these paid shills who got to fucking or everyone's like shitting on the Zack Snyder film, like, bro.
No, totally. Or it's like Mortal Kombat 2 and it's like ass, right? But the audience score is like, this is the greatest movie ever made. The Basement Dwellers. Yeah. They love that shit, right? And it's like, oh my God. Like I saw the first one. It was ass. There's no way the second one could have been even slightly better. Oh gosh.
Yeah. It's so fucking funny. Every time that I get a little taste of what just the normal population, the actual world is like, it's kind of nauseating, but fun. Yeah. All right. Well, that's movies. That's the good stuff. We have a similar. I'm amazed at your restraint with your ability to not doom scroll like I do. All right. So big news this week. D23. You familiar with this? It's like it's an annual conference that Disney puts out. Just like they release their new slate of shit. This was a big one because they are announcing finally what they're doing after Secret Wars. And the rumors were all that X-Men was happening. It is confirmed. They're doing an X-Men movie, and they have our cast here.
Nice.
Did you look at this cast at all?
So I didn't look at the cast. Now, a little fun fact. I know someone, and I'm going to keep them anonymous. They work for Disney temporarily, and they were managing all the travel for the talent, like
Whoa.
Robert Downey Jr. and like all the big actors. So they were getting them on planes after the expo when they like spoke. They were outside like getting them into their cars. So anyway, I'm like maybe 2 levels removed from that.
That's really
cool.
cool.
It's almost like I was there.
That's you have firsthand knowledge.
Yeah. I was there with the
You
actors.
have third-hand knowledge.
Correct. And I still don't know the cast you're about to talk about. So
Okay,
that's,
nice.
That's how like unplugged and plugged in I am at the same time.
That's a very cool person to know.
No, it's a cool person, but yeah, I'll keep them anonymous.
Okay, shouts out to this
anonymous person.
Yeah. Okay. Do you see Spider-Man?
I did not yet.
Okay.
I heard great things.
Do you
saw
know
it.
anything about it?
I know a little bit about it. I kind of forgot the last one.
I'm gonna have to spoil something because we're talking about this.
No, and that's totally fine. I kind of think I know the spoiler, but you can go for it.
So Sadie Sink, who's the Stranger Things girl, is Jean Grey.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. So Jean Grey,
she's Phoenix.
Correct.
Yeah.
She was the villain in Spider-Man Brand New Day. So they like soft launched her already. She's the only one of these people that's had an MCU project thus far. She did well in the movie. I think you'll see. Yeah. She's definitely won't spoil anything, but she's got a mean streak to her.
Okay.
But she's an interesting, like, sort of gray neutral, like you see why she's doing the shit she's doing, but she's doing some fucked up shit. Okay. So it's like perfect for this character, I think. Yeah. But also Sadie Sink is solid. She's one of the better actors, I think, on Stranger Things, although I hated her in The Whale. Did you see The Whale?
I did not see The Whale.
Okay. The Whale's really funny. You should check it out.
I didn't know she's in that.
Absolutely hilarious.
In Stranger Things, though, I mean, she's in like my favorite scene episode where they're running up that hill. Oh, yeah. Like, I mean, that will forever be my like favorite part, right?
Of course, yeah.
So like she's always had a special place in my heart. My thing about Jean Grey and X-Men, it's like, dude, how many of these fucking relaunch shits?
I don't think they're going to do Phoenix again because they've learned their lesson at this point. It is like the fact that they did it with what's her name from Game of Thrones.
Right.
That movie
I never saw that one because I heard it was awful.
It is an abomination. Yeah. It's one of the worst pieces of shit I've ever seen. I have a list on letterboxd of like my least favorite theatrical experiences ever. That is top of the list. I despised that movie. It's fucking horrible. So much of like, there's a ton of like really garbage superhero movies on that list, but that movie sucks ass, and the fact that they just redoing the same shit. Like, didn't we learn our lesson with Spider-Man? That you don't need the origin story every time. If you reboot the character 3 years later, you don't need the origin story. Like, do a different. There's so much comic material out there.
I feel like Spider-Man is the problem though, because I grew up Tobey Maguire era, loved Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans. I mean the third one, but it's still good. Yeah. Then they came out with Andrew Garfield, which is like almost like a blip in the memory radar now. Like nobody gives a fuck.
The only reason people give a fuck is because of No Way Home.
Correct. And then the new Tom Holland Spider-Man, everyone's like, oh my God, it's amazing. So they're like, we can launch things 3 times. The third time's a charm. So X-Men is the same shit. Third time's a charm.
That's really funny.
That is absolutely what they're doing now.
Okay, yeah, but to be fair, these are very popular characters that they have the rights to, and you cannot just sit on this. They just acquired Fox 5 years ago. They cannot sit on this asset for any longer.
And the original, I mean, all the others, they're too old, or like they're not gonna do it anymore. And they're still gonna have like Hugh Jackman and shit. I mean, they're gonna be in Doomsday.
So that's what I was gonna bring up. Is that, so another thing that we announced at D23 is this new Avengers Doomsday trailer. Did you see the trailer?
I've not seen the trailer. I'm trying to not stay away from trailers and stuff. Yeah. I don't want to get my hopes up, and I also don't want to like spoil. I just don't care that much until I see it.
I don't know what. I just actually had this conversation with a friend where I feel the same way, and I have that opinion of like, I'm a trailer avoider. I don't watch trailers, but then there's some that I do.
I get it.
And I have there's no real rubric. Right. It's just like most of the time I don't want to see it if I want to go in blind. But then there's some stuff that I'm really excited about that I'm just so curious about that it bleeds over. So Doomsday, the first trailer came out 2 weeks ago. Actually, it was like, there's another trailer, some like just teasers saying Captain America will return and all those shits that came out a year ago.
I think I saw that.
Those are kind of nothing. This real first trailer came out 2 weeks ago. It is the most milquetoast, boring, nothing, absolute paint drying, grass growing nothing trailer ever. I felt zero emotions watching it. I might as well have been staring at a black screen. Wow, it's fucking nothing. So then I was like, all right, well, this movie's gonna suck ass. Like this is the best I got, basically. And then this most recent trailer that just came out is hype as fuck. Oh, it's hype. It's great. And so I'm like, either they learned their lesson, they fired their editing team. I don't know what they did, but this shit's hype. And I was like, all right, I'm in. So I'm very excited about it. But the to your point, you have the old X-Men returning for Doomsday.
Right. I mean, everybody and everything. They're throwing the kitchen sink.
Yes.
Sadie sink. They're throwing everything in the kitchen sink at this movie, right?
Yeah.
I mean, is it confirmed that Robert Downey Jr. is like an alternate version of Tony Stark?
Nothing's confirmed.
Okay, but that has to be the case.
Or
there has to be an alternate thing.
Fun theory is that Tony Stark is an alternate version of Doom.
Okay, well, I mean, either way, Robert Downey Jr. is multiple people. I mean, right? Because when they first hired him, it was like he has to be somewhere near the same character.
Yeah,
it hasn't been long enough. Like,
no. Of course, they don't. You don't spend $50 million.
That's what I'm saying.
Cast Robert Downey Jr. for no reason. Like they're gonna have some.
Right.
Spider-Man's gonna go up to him, Mr. Stark.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know who that is, and he's gonna fuck him in the ass or whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna happen. And like, people are like, Doom never takes off his mask. I was like, you bet your ass he's taking off that fucking mask. They're gonna do flashbacks or something because you have to. You don't not take off the mask if you're Robert Downey Jr. Like you have Robert Downey Jr. But, but just from the very brief amount of stuff that I've seen of him, he's doing a different character.
Interesting.
It's not Tony Stark. It's very he's got an accent. He's got like a different physicality. It's interesting. So look good.
Well, and Fantastic Four is another one of those that this is the third time. This is the third launch, right? And I actually like the Fantastic Four movie. I thought it was good. But like we all remember the one before this, which was absolutely awful. Mm-hmm. And when I was a kid, right, you had like the Chris Evans being flamethrower guy, whatever, and it was cool, but it was like cheesy, right? But then they had the Josh Trank, was that the director? Mm-hmm. And I actually didn't mind it until like the last 10 minutes or whatever, but this is the third time, and they're like, "Oh, Fantastic Four, it's doing well. So now we got Doom. So we'll see."
Well, the alternative is to not do anything with these characters.
You're
can't do that. You have two options. You play with the characters that you have, the action figures that you have in your closet, or leave them in the fucking cupboard. It's not happening.
I think I'm just becoming a cynic. I think I'm tired of Marvel. I'm tired of all this stuff. Now I say that, but I liked the Thunderbolts, and I like Fantastic Four.
Yep.
I haven't seen Spider-Man yet, but that's on the list.
It's great.
And then I'm sure this movie has to be good. Doomsday, it has to be.
I certainly hope so. Honestly, dude, my opinion has transformed since a week ago. A week ago, I was like, this movie's going to suck ass.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is going to be in Doomsday, and he's going to make more money. You know what I mean? The Spider-Man movie is going to make more money than Doomsday because people don't really give a fuck about the Avengers anymore. But then this trailer came out, it looks great, and it got like 10 million views in two minutes or some shit. So I'm like, all right, people are still into this. I think I don't know, I'm very curious which one makes more money. Spider-Man Brand New Day is one of the best selling movies of all time.
Really? It's already hit that?
It's already in top 10.
Yeah. It makes sense. It's kind of crazy, but it makes sense.
It blew the pants off of fucking No Way Home even. And No Way Home was like an event. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Everyone went ape shit for that. I mean,
it's fine.
I think like it was cool, but like, I don't know. Like I had to ask my sister about like the ending of No Way Home because like I couldn't remember it. Like if I'm going to see the new one.
Yeah.
Because I know it kind of like is right after that. And
the memory thing.
And but I don't know. Maybe it's just like I want something to wow me. Like when I was younger and the true early Avengers like era, like that was sick.
Yes.
Right? Like everything leading up to Endgame was like incredible, right? And then it just was like, But I think we're going back up.
I think we're on the up and up.
Yeah.
I do. It does feel that way. I certainly hope so. I do have love for these movies, and I also have hate for them. I have both. I contain multitudes, Dustin.
Correct.
I contain multitudes.
Yes.
Generally speaking, I'm a fan, and I go to see most of them.
Yeah.
And there's like I ignore the dog shit ones. Like the last dog shit MCU project that I sat through was
Ant-Man
and the Wasp.
Yeah. I never saw that.
It's a fucking disaster.
Well, that was back when they were doing Kong or whatever, and and then he got canceled, and it was like but like he was kind of cool for a second. Because I watched Loki, I was like kind of into it, and then that happened, and it was like, nah, I'm done.
Yep. Yeah, so I am looking forward to this shit. I hope it goes well. We'll see what they do with these new X-Men or if they introduce them. So they have 2 Avengers movies coming out. They were going to split Secret Wars into 2 movies.
Right.
So it was gonna be Doomsday and then Secret Wars 1, Secret Wars 2.
Yeah.
But they're not doing that anymore. So there's just Doomsday and then Secret Wars. And it's probably gonna be both these things are probably gonna be 3 hours long. I don't know. There's been zero buildup for Doomsday for Doom whatsoever.
Yeah, he's not in anything.
He's literally has a 1 second cameo after credits for Fantastic Four.
Oh, I remember that.
And it's absolutely nothing.
That's right.
He just like grabs the baby or whatever.
That's right.
It's nothing. So it's also weird that like they're introducing a character who is supposed to have all this history with the Fantastic Four. I'm like, you had a whole movie. You could have just mentioned him a couple times offhand.
Yeah, that's why I feel like they're going to do something with that. Like, I feel like now maybe I'm trusting too much, but I feel like they're going to like introduce him in a way that like it would have made it worse if he was introduced earlier or something. Like on purpose, they're like making sure it's like mysterious until we get to that film.
I think you might be giving them too much credit.
No, maybe, but like imagine having Robert Downey Jr. in the Fantastic Four movie.
No, you can't have that.
That's what I'm saying.
Also, he's too expensive.
Right. I mean, yeah, he's like legendary, right? But I mean, what phase are we in? Is this like phase 5? Phase
it's at least
4?
5, maybe 6.
Yeah. And so then the Secret Wars is going to be like the next December?
The end of 5, the end of 6. Yes, Secret Wars is theoretically in a year if it doesn't get delayed. Okay.
And X-Men, is that going to be after Secret Wars?
Yes.
Or oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to wait.
X-Men is the first thing after Secret Wars.
Okay.
But it's going to be, I mean, they have no, they didn't learn their lesson after Endgame of like pressing pause.
Right.
You know?
The Disney Plus stuff ramped up after Endgame. And some of it was good for a second. And then it was like too much. It was like, whoa.
They have learned their lesson with that specifically. Yeah. They have stopped greenlighting Disney Plus shows, and they actually canceled one that said they were like, yeah, season 2 for this show called Wonder Man. They're like,
oh yeah.
They're like, yeah, we'll give it a season 2. And then they reneged that offer.
Yeah.
And then there's zero announcements for Disney Plus original material at D23. So I think they know that no one gives a fuck, and they're tired of spending money and watching it, just throwing money into a furnace and hoping that Disney Plus becomes a thing.
So now it's just like a collection of every Disney thing ever.
Yeah,
like
and also they're
not making new content basically.
Correct. Or if they do, it's not going to be Marvel and Star Wars.
Right. Okay.
That's my guess, at least.
Yeah,
because those they're thinking, and their thinking is correct, that those belong in the theater and that they should be more grand. They shouldn't just be like the Slop or whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, so anyway, the new Disney CEO seems to be taking some interesting changes, some interesting directions. We'll see how it all pans out. I'm very interested in like the business side of entertainment, and we'll see how it all goes. It does seem like they are rapidly approaching disaster, that company, especially with all of their children's programming is fucking dog shit.
Oh, is it?
And like, bro, think about when was the last time you had like a hit, like a new princess or something. Like what they're doing is they're reheating their old shit and releasing these live action slop garbage remakes.
Yeah, like Moana. I heard it was absolutely terrible. I saw like a side by side of the cartoon versus the real. It is so bad. Like who was sitting there like, this is a good idea, and then as they're making the movie, literally saying this is a good idea. I think they know. I think there's a certain point that they cross and they spend too much money. And like, we're just going to ramp up marketing and we're going to trick little kids. But you're right. I mean, in 1992, The Lion King, bro. I think it was 92. 94.
Because that's the year I was born.
There you go. Yeah. I mean, that was like revolutionary. That like revolutionized our childhood, right? There's nothing like that these days.
No.
It's like Cocoa Puff or Jojo Momo, Moana Tana. Like, it's just dumb shit.
I fucking hated Cocoa Puff, dude. That shit was lame. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. And like, I think the last like big original property was Frozen in like 2011.
Yeah.
And like they've made 4 sequels to that, but yeah, I don't know.
Frozen 8.
Yeah. Anyway, fuck Disney. It is what it is. Wish them the best. Yeah. Godspeed to them. We forgot to talk about the cast real quick. Cast of X-Men. Sadie Sink as Jean Grey, Kit Connor as Cyclops. Never heard of him. He did a movie called Heartstopper. He looks the part. This guy. Okay. He was in. You see Warfare A24.
I haven't seen it yet, but
that's good.
Is he blind? When you say he looks the part,
he looks like a muscly fella.
Got it.
I could picture him with a visor. Picture this guy with a visor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He just looks like a part. This is the best. Or Samara Weaving is Emma Frost. You familiar with Samara Weaving?
Oh, yeah. Wait, she was in what again?
Ready or Not. And
yeah, she's beautiful.
Yes, she is.
Oh,
she looks like Barbie. What's her name?
Oh, Margot Robbie.
Yeah, she looks like Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
So she's the Margot Robbie 2,
Yeah.
and she's playing Emma Frost. She's the oldest of this cast announcement, from what I understand.
She's the oldest. Wow.
Yes, they're going.
You're going young again.
Minus one other one that we'll get to.
Okay.
This is my favorite casting. Indy Navarrete as Rogue, the obsession girl.
That is awesome.
It's fucking.
That
awesome.
is so awesome.
So great.
My gosh.
Yeah, I'm happy for her. I mean, there is something like I'm sure many people are gonna like turn their nose up at her jumping into a franchise 2 seconds after she blew up from this obsession movie. But
she's laughing all the way to the bank.
Exactly.
I mean, her career is about to just blow up.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Because was she like in anything before Obsession? She was on some TV show or something?
Yeah, but nothing like this is her breakout role.
Yeah. I mean, she was absolutely incredible.
Incredible in that movie. Incredible. She might win the Oscar.
The Oscar?
Yes.
For Best Actress?
Yes. I'm dead serious.
I think that's a chump, but
I'm dead serious. Who the fuck else do we have?
I mean, we're not even at like Oscar season yet.
Yes, but I'm saying I think she gets nominated for sure.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, they've been nominating horror movies for
really?
stuff
Okay,
like this.
Fair enough.
You know?
Yeah, I don't.
Dude, think about how groundbreaking this movie was.
Yeah,
the story of it, the little movie that could,
right,
and then also that she was like the movie's gonna get one nomination and it's gonna be her.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll see. We'll play this back when we're Oscar season. We'll see. Yeah.
So shouts out to Indy Navarrete. I'm excited for her. All right, here's a fun one. Maya Boyd as Storm. Maya Boyd has literally one IMDb entry.
Okay.
For like a 4-minute short film.
Oh my gosh.
This is a complete unknown.
Huh.
Complete unknown that they found for Storm. She's a stage actor, apparently.
Huh.
I don't know how this happened, or if she's a Nepo baby or something, or if she's just fucking killer. But this is like very unheard of to get a complete unknown. She has literally her IMDb is empty.
So this is gonna sound some type of way, but like what are they going with? African or Latina or like what are they going with?
Great question. Yeah. They're going black. You gotta go black.
Okay.
Yeah. You can't not go black.
Solid.
You need one black on the there's a great clip that I'll put in right here.
Ask 25 black people. Name a black superhero who doesn't have the word black in it or an electric-based power.
Oh, I'm going Cyborg. Sorry.
Cyborg. Not having an electric-based power.
Yeah, I kind of feel like he's all electricity. That's not electric base.
He is a computer, sir. What you got for me?
I'm going with Spawn.
Spawn? Not up there.
What the fuck? Miles Morales. He has an electric based power. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah,
Miles
like
Morales
no.
does have an electric-based power.
Oh my gosh, man.
Making me look bad.
Blankman.
No.
Yo, what the fuck? Nah, son. Nah, yo, it ain't 5 of them. It ain't.
There's a lot of them.
They all electric.
They go name a black superhero without electric powers or the word black in the name. You can't have the word black in your name or electric powers. And it's like, oh, fuck. Oh, God. There's like 2. I was like, why is electric the thing?
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I feel like I'm not qualified to speak on such things.
Yeah. Can you name one? I only have one in mind. Black superhero without the word black in their name.
Like a good superhero?
Any superhero.
Okay.
Without the word black in their name. Or
I mean, like Miles Morales, like Spider-Man.
the electricity.
Oh, he has electricity
Yes,
too.
yes.
Oh, see, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I mean, Static Shock is so in my mind right now that I can't think of anyone else.
Yeah.
You said the electricity thing, and it was like Static Shock.
It's so weird to me
Yeah.
that electricity is the thing they give to black people. It's so
Yeah.
funny. I don't know why that is. But anyway, so yeah, the one that I was thinking was Blade. Blade's the only one I can think
Oh
of.
yeah, Blade.
All right. Moving right along, Christopher Abbott as Professor X. You familiar with this guy?
That's the guy. What's he from?
He has done. I just looked this up because I have a general positive opinion of this dude, and I don't really know.
I totally
why.
know who he is. I just can't think of him.
He did. He was in Poor Things, Sanctuary, which I have not seen.
Oh,
Do you see Sanctuary?
Guy
Is this guy? I don't know. I'm sure he was in a TV show.
I've totally seen him before.
Yeah, but he's great. I again have a positive opinion of this guy, and I've only seen him in like 2 or 3 things. But
yeah,
I can absolutely see him as Charles Xavier.
that's cool. Is he gonna be bald, or are they just going hair?
They'll probably do both, like they do with the other one.
Interesting. Yeah, and then he gets crippled and goes bald.
Magneto like moves a bullet into his spinal cord or whatever
That's
that
right.
shit was. Yeah,
Right.
they'll do something else. Who knows? All right, and here's the big one: the oldest person on the cast, Adam Driver.
Oh, Magneto.
No, they're not doing Magneto.
No.
They're doing Mr. Sinister. And
What?
the reason for that, he actually did this fucking video about it on stage. He goes, and I'm happy to announce that I will be joining the MCU as Mr. Sinister. Like, and so like everyone thought he was going to do Magneto, and the reason that he's not is because he doesn't want to be tied into another franchise for
that makes
a decade.
Sense. Yeah,
he's like, I will sign on for one movie.
No, that's smart. I was actually in New York once at a play reading of his. He was like reading a play on stage with some people. And then I was at the after party. Like I was close by to him. I should have said hello. I was like a scared kid.
Suck him off.
No, exactly. But I mean, I love Adam Driver. I think anything he's in. Okay. I even like Kylo Ren. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
He's the best.
I like Kylo
Don't
Ren.
be sorry. He's the best part of those movies.
The films are shit, but I like Kylo Ren.
He's the best.
I like Adam Driver.
Easily the best part of those movies.
I think that's great. I don't know the comics well enough to know Mr. Sinister.
Me neither.
But they're kind of okay. This is what Disney's doing now. They always like subvert. So they don't start with the biggest villain in the first movie. They start with like the side villain, right? Like Spider-Man Homecoming, right? It was like the Hawk, the thing, whatever that is.
Hawktua.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're doing that here, right? Like a lesser known villain. And then, I mean, Magneto has to be in the movie at some point, right?
They might be waiting for him. They're maybe waiting for perfect casting.
Yeah,
I would be surprised if they didn't put him in there.
Yeah,
it would be honestly impressive restraint to not put him in.
That would be cool. What about the Holocaust stuff? I mean, what about the Jewish background? I mean, the beginning of the first X-Men when he's like he's in the Holocaust, right? I guess they're trying to stay away from such topics at the moment. I wonder why. Wonder why Disney. Disney, you don't want to talk about that stuff? Interesting.
What's going on there, Bob Iger?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really funny. Yeah, good point. That's such a baller way to open your movie. That's when movies had balls.
Yeah.
That's when superhero movies had balls.
Yeah.
We're going to open our big budget superhero blockbuster with fucking the Holocaust.
Right.
That's how they like fade in from black and you're in
That
Auschwitz.
was the 90s, baby.
Yeah.
Like life was good.
You had pedophiles directing your film.
Well, yeah,
I think we still have that, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like nothing's changed. We just like act like it's different, right? But to your point, I mean, you could do stuff in movies and people were not like, ooh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
You know, or maybe they were, but there wasn't enough media to people to share their fucking opinions constantly, right?
Yep.
Now we have Rotten Tomatoes, and if you have the Holocaust or not, like they're gonna rate you on their fucking scale of whatever.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see. Magneto's just one of the best characters in all of fiction, I think, and I'm excited for him to be cast. Hopefully, I was hoping that Adam Driver would do it, but I get not wanting to be.
Yeah,
he's not. He's like, I did the franchise thing. I'm over it.
Yeah,
like you're chained to the Disney machine for a decade, for a fucking 10 years of your life. Think about that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I get it. So he's gonna be one and done. Or maybe he'll have such a good time working on this project that they won't kill him off at the end, and he'll get to come back for later films. Who knows? Maybe he'll be in Secret Wars 2.
Yeah, exactly. So is Hugh Jackman? How is he in all this?
Okay, so that was my next topic. Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds have done this strange recurring bit at 2 panels now, where they have a video segment, or they'll have Deadpool in the audience, and they'll be like, please, Mr. Feige, I'd love to be in Secret Wars. I'd love to be in Doomsday. And they've done it twice now. And like this time they had Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds doing like a co-bit, but like the tone is not quite right. It's not hitting is what I'm saying. The bit is off. And I also don't know what they're getting at. Clearly they're going to be in there because they wouldn't be doing this if they weren't.
Yeah.
But the thing is, how the fuck do you put Deadpool into an Avengers movie and not have the whole thing collapse? How do you break the fourth wall in an Avengers movie? It ruins it. Like Deadpool is its own thing. And like can you have Deadpool without breaking the fourth wall? I don't know that you can.
I don't know that you can. I mean, you saw Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah,
right?
it's good.
I feel like that movie did a pretty good job of like a lot of different characters and a lot of different, like, you know, what do you call it? Like when you own something, platform or whatever, they had a lot of different characters, right? So I feel like you could, but you'd have to. The problem with those movies with so many superheroes is you have to like move so fast and you have to like section things off really quickly. So you don't have a lot of time to show personalities of individuals.
Yes.
That's why you have to kind of have some context from past movies, right? So I wonder if they'll do something similar with Deadpool, where he'll like show up in a battle at the end. That's like, oh, it's Deadpool. And he's like, I'm here, folks.
Yeah.
You know?
But again, like, but when Deadpool, hi guys, I'm here. Do you have him look at the camera and go, hey, they let me into a Marvel movie. They let me into the Avengers.
I think you do. Oh, that's a good question.
It's it fucking destroys immersion.
Yeah.
Suddenly you're in this fucking world. You're taking it seriously, and then Deadpool looks right at the camera and reminds you you're watching a movie. Yeah. It's like, again, it works in a Deadpool movie because that's what you're signing up for, and that's what the whole thing is. But like
true.
In an Avengers movie, none of the other characters know they're in a movie. Only Deadpool does. So what do you do? How do you do it? It's like a fucking you're playing with nuclear waste or something.
Yeah, you're right. It's dicey.
It's super dicey, but it's also way too popular to not do. Yeah. Deadpool and Wolverine made $1 billion. It's the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time. Yeah. You can't not do it. So you have to have them in there. I think they're gonna figure out a way to. They're just gonna have him not break the fourth wall. Is my guess.
Yeah, I think that probably they're gonna have to do that. I mean, I could also see them though doing like a little funny side thing where he looks at the camera. I could see that because they always put humor somewhere. Yeah, somewhere. And it's cringe sometimes.
Oh, always. But always, most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, lately it has been. Yes. But like, so I can see them doing it. But you're right. They can't not have Deadpool for that audience. I mean, there's people that probably like Deadpool and not really Marvel stuff, but they just like Deadpool.
For sure.
You know?
But you gotta have him in there. He's too popular.
It's the same thing with Wolverine, though. I mean, it's Hugh Jackman. Like, he's too popular to not have him. But like, I'm kind of tired of his deal. So tired of him. It's the same thing.
He's 75 years fucking old, and also the thing with like Logan was the perfect send off. I really love that movie, and so good. And honestly, I'm okay with the Deadpool and Wolverine thing because that movie works as its own comedy, and the fact that they address the resurrecting the character thing right away, and it's so funny. Yeah, like literally digging up the corpse of Wolverine and like using his corpse in like a battle. Like that is so over the top and hilarious that they're like yeah, we know what we're doing, and that was one of the smartest moves that movie made is just getting it out of the way right away. That's really smart. But then like, okay, so then you have that, and you bring it back for one more thing. It's a different Wolverine. You know, same character or same actor, obviously, but and like, okay, well, then now he just continues to be Wolverine.
So is he going to be in the new X-Men? Hugh Jackman?
I don't think so.
Is it okay? So they're not going to have a Wolverine.
No, there's no way they don't. There's no way they don't.
There's no way. He's like the most popular.
He's going to be a fucking elder. He's going to be. I'm just praying that he's like a teacher. Yeah, and that he's like normal. He's normal-ish, but he's got 15 minutes of screen time. I don't want him to be the main character. I'm tired of him being the main character. Yeah, because he needs to pass the torch, and like he can't save the day at the end or anything. He needs to be like very like he teaches a class. And he's like essentially a cameo. Yeah, like an extended cameo.
I just think as long as these guys are alive, like Hugh Jackman, Robert Downey Jr., they're gonna milk the shit out of that.
Yeah, I mean, but haven't you made enough money? Why do you need the franchise still? Can't you go off and do your like little indie projects and shit?
You talking about Disney or Hugh Jackman or Robert Downey Jr.?
Robert Downey Jr.
But like when it's like your thing, and they still do other stuff. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. won Best Supporting Actor like 2 years ago, right?
Yes, that's true.
I mean, like they're doing other stuff. Hugh Jackman, I mean, what is else? I don't know. He's not doing a ton that I can think of.
Is he doing anything else?
But I mean, imagine the money.
It's got to be so.
Imagine the money.
It's got to be so.
And then you say,
"Oh,
I'm not coming back."
Yeah,
and they're like, "More
How about
money."
$50 million?
Yeah, to barely act. Yeah, I mean, you're kind of just like doing the same thing you've done for the last 10 movies.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that $50 million price tag for Robert Downey Jr. is really and also apparently Chris Evans is getting a similar dollar amount, like 44 or something like that, and the Russos are getting 50. Like it's fucking crazy. 150 million for 3 people. Yeah, that's crazy.
100%.
Anyway, it's all interesting. We'll see how it all pans out. Other news for the really quickly, the D23 stuff, just to wrap it up. Incredibles 3 and Coco 2 both got official announcements. That's right. That's my exact reaction. Incredibles 1 is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Oh, it's amazing.
I think it's absolutely fantastic. It is a 5 out of 5 masterpiece in my opinion. Yeah. And I was very disappointed with 2. And like
I'm trying to remember if I even saw 2.
it's just a nothing movie.
It's average, right?
It's so average.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like it doesn't need to exist. The animation is really impressive and there's some funny stuff in there, but it's like the gravity of the first movie,
Right.
where like they treat everything really seriously. There's that awesome, I bring this up all the time. There's that awesome moment when Elastigirl, Helen is
Yes.
with her kids, and she's like, just you, like her kids get on the island with her or whatever to go look for their dad. And she's like, just so we're all on the same page here. If these people catch you, they will kill you. They will fucking kill you. Like, run as fast as you can away from them because they will kill you. Like, you never see that shit in Disney movies.
Yeah.
They're like taking the thing legit seriously.
And there's so much like suspense when she like saves the kids in the plane there's just like so much stuff in that movie.
I used to know the exact coding.
Oh yeah, the code
99.44.
Oh man,
so
dude, I'm like
good.
getting chills, dude. And she like jumps back on
There are children on board. No,
dude. And you're like a little kid. You're like, oh fuck. No, they don't make shit like that anymore. They don't make shit like that anymore. In fucking Coco?
India Golf 99er. That's what it is.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's fucking so sick.
Oh, I'm
Coco's
gonna
great.
go watch that today, dude.
So
That's got me hyped.
It's so fucking good.
Oh my gosh.
When he finds out, or like the music and the suspense of it's cutting between Helen at home with Edna, and there's like you don't know where he is.
Oh yeah.
Would you like to find out? She like holds him the button right there, and it cuts between him and he's like discovering what Syndrome's plan is in real time, like watching just the slideshows.
Oh,
of
that's the best.
Superheroes deceased,
Right.
deceased. Like he's like putting his head in his hands. That's when movies had balls. Goddamn it, they had balls.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you like Pixar's been so pussified. Coco's great too.
See, I have not seen Coco. I heard a little bit about it.
It's
the
good.
Undead Dia dos Muertos.
It's very good.
Yeah.
It's not Incredibles. It's not
Right.
S tier, but it's A tier.
Yeah, okay. Because like I just feel like Pixar just is like nothing now. I mean, what they make last, like Soul or
Soul's great.
Okay, is Soul good?
Soul's so
okay,
fucking good.
So I take that back.
No, Soul's Pete Docter is the director of Inside Out, Up.
Okay, yeah. Which
A couple of other bangers and Soul.
so it's very emotionally driven.
If Pete Docter's involved, you're getting a banger.
Fair enough. So I guess like I don't know what Pixar's put out recently, but it's always sequels. Like, come on, like come up with original stuff like you used to.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. They can't leave Toy Story alone.
That's
Toy
right.
Story,
That was the
Story's-
latest.
Toy Story is always gonna. Those movies are all good though, and I don't have any problem with them because like their quality level is so high. I thought 5 was pretty great. Originals are usually pretty interesting. I heard Hoppers last year was awesome. I haven't seen it. There's a movie called Hoppers that's an original.
I heard it was cool.
Yeah.
You know, I just need to get like I don't really like children's films, but like I feel like I should keep up with them because there's like gems, right?
I do. To your letterboxd thing, I will watch them when I've heard they're great.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
I heard Hoppers is awesome and creative and wacky.
Okay.
From what I understand, it like gets super weird and like goes further than you expect it to.
Yeah.
Which I love in a movie. So I'm gonna check
sure.
that out for sure. But the stuff like that, like I'm also just a fan of Pixar generally, and I will support them if they're making good shit still because they've made so much quality in the past. But
they had a wide range of years where it was like nothing though, right? I mean, it was like hit or miss. And maybe it's me. Maybe I just need to go back and like slowly go through each Pixar movie. Yeah. Like I watched Inside Out for the first time like earlier this year and I cried.
Yeah, it's great.
I loved it.
It's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was like, how did they know me? Right. But
Inside
beyond that, I haven't seen the second one and all that.
Sucks.
Really?
I fucking hated it. I hated it.
See, that's what the sequel thing.
Yeah. Is there a good Pixar? Yeah, Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2.
Toy 2 and 3 and 4, I think are all.
Yeah.
4 and 5 are good.
I never saw 4 and I haven't seen 5 either.
4 is better than 5.
Okay.
But none of them are bad.
Yeah.
2 and 3 are fantastic. 3 is my favorite. So they do
3's good.
sequels sometimes well. What else? Monsters University was fine.
Yeah, it was.
Is there
alright.
any other sequel?
Wasn't
Finding
it Finding
Dory was fine.
I can't remember if I even saw that one.
Yeah, other than Toy Story is the only one that does the sequels correctly. But the sequels make so much money. Incredibles 2 was like they all make $1 billion something in 2 seconds. So there's a reason they do it.
Yeah, I just wish it wasn't about money. You know what I mean?
Yes.
If it wasn't about money, imagine the art that we would have from things we actually love, like these franchises. That if it wasn't about money and they could do whatever they wanted, like it'd be sick. but it's
Absolutely.
never that way.
Do you know the thing with Wes Anderson is really cool? Have you heard about this?
No, a new thing with Wes Anderson.
No, not a new thing. So Wes Anderson has had the same producer / financier for the past like 4 or 5 of his projects.
Okay.
And it's like I think it's Indian Paintbrush is the name of the studio.
Mm-hmm.
And I just didn't look into this. I heard this from a YouTuber. Indian Paintbrush Studios, I could have the name of the studio wrong for the record, is one person.
Really?
A billionaire.
Just a bankroller.
Who funds every
sense.
Wes Anderson movie because those movies don't make money. But he loves the art.
Yeah.
And he's fascinated. He's very good friends with Wes Anderson in real life. And he just pays out of pocket for everyone. He's like, just fucking do it. Do it. I have money. I'll pay. Like that's the actual dream. It's
amazing.
It's what I fantasize if I had billions, what I would do with it.
Well, and that's like Wes Anderson, like say what you will. Like I think he's always creative. He's an auteur. He's a true auteur.
Yes.
And like you don't have that in the studio system. And I feel like we're going back to the old days of the studio system where it is just true slop, like constantly, right? And it's like this was like back in the like what 40s and 50s in Hollywood, maybe 60s, but they like auteurs would literally like mess up takes because the studio was like controlling like the filming, right? So we need to get back to auteurs, but the problem is like everything's money. So it's like if you don't make money, then like you're not ever gonna make more movies. It's just like an endless cycle.
It's sad. I think you can be a director or a filmmaker who figures out how to do both, which is make blockbusters that are also great, which is the best kind of filmmaker.
Nolan,
Denis,
exactly.
Spielberg.
But in the past, also great. In the past. Sure.
That's gonna be the name of this episode.
In the past.
Well, speaking of in the past, we both saw a movie in the past called The Odyssey, and that's directed by a gentleman named Christopher Nolan, who you might have heard of, Sloppers, and we had a plan today to rank Nolan's discography. So filmography.
Yes.
So we're gonna start from the bottom and we're gonna go up to the top. I think that's the most fun way to do it. Do you have a least favorite Nolan movie? Have you seen all of them?
I've seen all of them.
Me too.
A least favorite, that is really difficult.
I have a clear winner, loser.
Well, I think I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
but see, it's funny because I don't necessarily agree, but I don't know what else to like put above it. Are you gonna say Tenet?
Tenet sucks shit.
Yeah.
I hate that fucking movie so bad. So yeah, I hate Tenet. I will happily talk about how much I hate Tenet, but is Following your worst?
No, I actually like Following. I'd say, and it's hard to say worst, but I think the least clear full movie is Insomnia.
Okay.
I think it's like the weirdest, like it's the least Nolan-esque in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen it in a long time, so I need to watch it again.
Insomnia is my second least favorite.
Yeah.
But Insomnia is kind of nothing to me, which is bad.
Yeah.
Tenet, I have like a genuine like hatred for.
Yeah.
Which is honestly, if given the opportunity, I would rewatch Tenet before I watched Insomnia because I like, having the hate reaction is
I understand that. And I think that's why Insomnia for me is the lowest. It has the least like stuff, the Nolan like twist or like subversion or like sci-fi thing. I mean, it's just like a detective who like can't sleep and there's like a serial killer.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to you. I agree with you.
You know what I mean?
I agree with you. I'm taking Tenet away from my least favorite, but even though it is my lowest rated on Letterboxd by far. I enjoy talking about Tenet more because of how much I hate it. But yeah, dude, Insomnia. It's also like Robin Williams as well, but what is Pacino doesn't do shit.
Pacino is just like, like it's too bright in here, and he's like taping the windows down. Like that's all I remember about the movie.
Exactly.
It's just like a detective who like can't sleep. He's like, I can't sleep. It's like, oh, he has insomnia, like the title.
That's the name of the movie.
Yeah. So literally, it's like, I mean, it's an interesting concept. I think this is before Batman Begins. I mean, this was before Nolan got put on the map, right? He had done Memento. So then he does Insomnia with like, big actors, Al Pacino and like Robin Williams. Then he gets like real fame with Batman Begins. So I think that it was like right before all that shit took off.
Fair enough. Yeah, the movie sucks. I have no memories of it whatsoever. I just remember them like I remember Pacino chasing Robin Williams on like a log bed of like just a sea of logs.
I feel like there's a lot of scenes like that where they're just running around and there's like boats and it's Alaska.
Foggy, it's shitty.
Yeah.
It's like, kind of like
he can't sleep.
It's one of those things. He has like insomnia. I think.
He has like insomnia. Can't sleep.
I don't remember exactly, but he's got insomnia. I think.
Yeah.
There's also movies like that where like no matter how good your movie is, I don't want to exist in your world for 2 hours because your shit is like oppressive and annoying.
Interesting.
Like I'm trying to think of another good example. There's some horror movies like that where Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Holy fucking shit!
I've never seen it. Are you talking about the original?
Oh, yes, the 70s one.
You just don't like it?
No, I think it's like it's one of the best quote unquote horror movies because I don't like watching it.
Oh, I see.
It's so uncomfortable for me.
I
It's
gotta
like
watch
it's
it.
so fucking grimy and horrific.
Yeah.
It is insane, that movie, but like it's hard for me to put myself through it.
Right.
But like the movie's doing a good job. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's
Yeah.
not like the movie's bad. I just having trouble watching it.
Right.
So similar vibe to Insomnia, where like I feel like I've been up for days and I'm uncomfortable and I don't really enjoy this because the movie's doing well. But,
That makes sense.
you know what I mean?
That makes sense.
But I don't like the actually sitting down and watching it.
Yeah.
So fuck Insomnia. It's our least favorite Nolan film.
Let's say at least favorite. And I'd say like it's tough because like he's had so many good movies that it's hard. Ranking feels weird because I think he's like one of the best directors out there right now.
Yeah.
Just in terms of how he cranks out just bangers.
Oh, it's
now Tenet, I agree. It has to be lower on the list.
Tenet's my second least favorite. No,
Yeah.
this is the movie that I have the most to say about. I think maybe of his whole filmography because I've seen it twice. I think I tried a third time, and or both times I saw it in theaters. I hated it.
Yeah.
I was expecting to like it more the second time or to like understand it more.
Yeah.
This movie to me, it's like brain hurting to the point where I have no concept of what's happening, and I'm frustrated that the movie won't like give me the information.
Yeah.
And there's also a fucking infuriating line that I think is like sums up my entire problem with the movie. The movie is full 100% back to front with exposition.
Yeah.
They are never not talking.
They
The
explain
characters
the whole
are
thing.
explaining with words constantly the shit. And then there's a fucking line like right in the middle, right at the beginning. Don't try to understand, just feel. And I'm like, okay, so there's your thesis. Like, of like, don't if you can't understand the backwards and forwards thing, which I cannot understand. I cannot wrap my head around it. I've tried.
Yeah.
But so like, all right, maybe I shouldn't try to understand. Maybe I should just let the vibes wash over me. That becomes impossible when they won't shut the fuck up. They're talking constantly. They're trying to make me understand.
Yeah.
So choose one.
Right.
Make me understand and make me understand, or don't just have like crazy visuals and like didn't even. Well, I don't know. It's so frustrating that you tried to do both.
Well, and then it's infuriating because the sound mixing is so bad
for fuck's sake,
that you cannot hear the dialogue. Then there's that Indian lady, the doctor, who's supposed to like be the missing key to all of this, and she's like, like you, dude. I had subtitles and I had fucking headphones like pressed against my earlobes, trying to hear what the fuck she was saying. And even when I understood what she was saying, I was like, the movie still doesn't make sense.
It's so fucking stupid.
They make a walk with an Indian scientist, like the pivotal key to the movie, that still doesn't unlock it.
It's so annoying.
Yeah. Now I've seen the movie, same with you, like about 3 times, and there's elements of it that I do enjoy. Okay, I'm a big Kenneth Branagh fan, so like whatever he's in, I'll kind of enjoy. I think that there's like, it's like Nolan, like it was almost like his retarded cousin like wrote a film for him. You know what I mean? It's like so close, but it's like not there.
Yeah. Were you the one that told me that he co-writes with his brother on most of his
He
early
was
projects?
before,
Yeah.
and now I mean he stopped. I feel like because like Batman, Dark Knight, I think was both of them. I'm pretty sure it had to be. I feel like his dialogue is like Nolan's biggest problem. He can't write normal fucking dialogue.
100%.
You know what I mean? And it works in certain settings, but like we talked about the Odyssey, it sounds so weird because it's like not in the time period, but it tries to be at times. And it's like kind of like that's what took me out a little bit. I was like, wait, why are they talking like that? I feel like it worked better in Oppenheimer.
Yes.
Because they were kind of old timey talking. So I don't know.
The dialogue did not rub me the wrong way in Oppenheimer at all.
Yeah. That was not one thing I thought about.
Yeah. It just didn't even strike me. But in the Odyssey, I like kept getting pulled out of the movie. Like, what? Huh?
Well, it's like the whole movie, they don't use like the F word. And then on the he's like, let's get off this fucking beach. And I'm like,
he says that?
Yeah, he says, Matt Damon.
That's crazy.
Says like, let's get off this fucking beach. And I'm like, when did fucking become part of this world?
That's insane. I don't even remember that. That's
okay.
Really...
Now you're going to like notice it big time if you ever watch it again.
Yikes.
But let's get back to our rankings because I feel like I'm interested to hear where you rank some of this stuff. So following What do you think about Following?
I
actually
enjoy
like
Following. I like it quite a bit. I think it's one of the better student. I mean, the fact that it's a student film is really impressive, and it shows so much promise for the guy.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the list here. I don't think Following is third to last for me. My third to last is Dark Knight Rises.
No, okay, I can see that. That's fair. Like, I was pissed when I saw Dark Knight Rises.
I wasn't. I had the opposite thing where I loved it when I walked out of the theater. Dark Knight is maybe the movie that I've seen the most times in my entire life.
Yeah.
And I was completely obsessed with it to the point where now I've tired of it because I've seen it 100 times.
Yeah.
And it was my obsession. I had a poster on my wall.
Totally.
I would rewatch the Joker scenes, like the pivotal Joker scenes on YouTube over and over and over. Like I was obsessed.
Yeah.
And so I tired of it at this point, but the follow up to the movie I was very, very excited for. I watched it with my dad in theaters. It's like a sweet memory of mine.
Right.
Is like going to that.
And you didn't get shot up. You were not in the theater where they shot people
and
up.
I was depressed as shit at the time. I was hoping. It was like a suicide by cop situation.
That'd be sick.
Where I was trying to get my shit rocked. Yeah.
Right.
I think it fucked up the box office for that movie, right?
Yeah, people were scared. I worked at a movie theater at the time and we had to check bags. Yeah, it was dumb.
It's funny to be, it makes sense obviously that people are scared, but like once one guy does it, it's not like another guy is going to go do the same thing. Right.
I mean, it's like you only hear about the worst shit, right? So it's like you hear about the like smallest percentage of things happening. Mm-hmm. So it's like if one theater got shot up, the chances of my theater getting shot up are slim.
Yeah. But
it could still be there.
Feel like it's going to.
But you didn't have streaming back then. You couldn't watch that shit. You had to go to a physical location to see that movie.
Yeah.
So I think people got over it really quick.
Yeah. Also, you're not gonna. It's like the follow to the Dark Knight. What the
I
fuck?
know.
Yeah,
You're
gonna risk it.
I'll risk getting killed for that.
Yeah. Also one of the better trailers of all time.
Oh,
the trailer is unbelievable.
Oh my gosh. I mean, the like you said, the build up was like almost better than the film itself, in my opinion.
Which is where I wrote this in a letterboxd review, but I think that the ships at the end of the Dark Knight, which like the big cruise ship finale, were kind of a sign of Nolan has like an insatiable lust for scale. And he's going to throw realism out the window every single time to deliver scale. And so like that was like the first time it happened, in my opinion, where the cruise ship thing, when you really think about it for 2 seconds, it doesn't really.
Well, they're not cruise ships; they were ferries.
Whatever.
But yeah.
Yes. So fuck off. Kill yourself. So then whatever. So like in the third movie, that the idea or like the equivalent of that happens 15 times, where there's just some big dumb shit that doesn't make any sense, and it collapses under its own weight.
And it goes too long, and it becomes this like. It becomes a second movie at a certain point when the Gotham becomes its own like insular thing. And then my biggest hang up with that movie, which is why it ranks lower, is that they kill Bane in the dumbest way. The fucking motorcycle. And then they don't even show him dying. I'm like, I still to this day, I'm baffled as to why they did that.
Yeah.
Like if he had died, like the actor, like with Heath Ledger, they had to refilm some shit and all that.
That's not true.
They didn't refilm shit?
No, he died after.
Okay. Because I heard that was like a rumor. Okay, never mind. Yeah. But literally, like they still had the actor and everything. Just make that a cooler scene.
It's crazy. And like the what's her name? The lady
Catwoman? Or?
No, the other. Bane sister,
woman of the fucking
fiance, whatever bullshit. All that stuff sucked.
Yeah.
I think my least favorite stuff in the movie is the time jumps. It has Game of Thrones season 8 disease,
right,
where it jumps forward days, weeks, months, who knows, and you don't know about passage of time. And there's like the one of the stupidest things of all time is that Commissioner Gordon takes the entire NYPD, 100% Gotham PD, every single police officer that in the entire city, and marches them beneath the city. It's like the dumbest shit, and they just close off like everyone, and like they have no. Well, the cops are no longer. It's just how it's like what do you call it? Like point A to point B writing. Yeah. Where we have this problem where we want Bane to control the city, but there's all these fucking cops. What's he gonna do about these cops? And what about like outside? Like wouldn't like they bring military in or something? All right,
we'll lock them all
up. We'll lock them up. We can't kill them all because that's too dark. So how about we lock them up? It's just so silly.
You think darkness is your ally?
I was born to it. Yeah, iconic character.
I know. See, that's what it's. So I'm so on the fence all the time because, like, the plane scene at the beginning of that film is still one of the best openings of any movie ever, in my opinion.
Fine,
I love it.
It's fine. I love
know.
it. It's fine. Like, compared to the Dark Knight, it's not even close to the bank heist.
That's
in my
true.
opinion.
I mean, yeah, and I think it's hard because, like, I don't want to dissect this movie because I want to love it.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
I feel you.
But it's like we have to dissect it. You're right. It's stupid.
It doesn't.
Like, there's so much stupid shit.
And it's also like, what is exactly? What are we doing with the plane? Like, it's a fun set piece, but
yeah,
what are we doing?
It's kind of like a Mission Impossible thing where Tom Cruise is doing a stunt on a plane.
Yes,
it is kind of like that.
They expect one of us in the darkness, brother.
But I still love that shit. And he's like, yes, the fire rises. Like, that shit is amazing.
I agree.
Dude.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Okay, but still, it does rank lower.
And also incredible music on all three of
Hans
these.
Zimmer, right?
Unreal.
Yeah,
Unreal.
which they don't work together anymore for reasons.
Interesting.
Because Hans Zimmer doesn't like trans people or something.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, something came out where like Hans doesn't like to work with some specific trans person.
Whoa.
So like Chris Nolan doesn't want to work with him anymore. Because like on the Odyssey, and I'm not sure about Oppenheimer, but maybe Oppenheimer.
No, both.
It's a different
it's,
person.
Ludwig.
Yeah.
He's
look it up. You need to like confirm what I just said, but I'm pretty sure it's something trans, something.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
You know what I mean?
I'm
it just sounds true.
I'm gonna take
right?
that as fact.
Yeah, it's fact.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. But I agree with you that there is great stuff in that movie.
Yeah.
There's great shit in Dark Knight Rises, and it does pain me to have it this low.
Correct.
All right, let's move on. I think my next one. Do you have an idea here?
Well, I mean, I think I have to put Following somewhere there. Like, I kind of have to put Following next because, like, I think it's good, but like, it's not a full movie like the other movies after that.
We should have done an actual list so I could like point at this, but
yeah.
I'm gonna swap Following for Dark Knight Rises. Following is
that's
my
fine.
third.
And that's fine. I could totally see that. I'd say
I'm third less.
I
Rises is better.
Yeah, I'll go with you there.
Yeah.
Like, I think you're right. There's a couple that can shift a little bit, but they just have to be in that lower quadrant.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. All right, hot take here for you.
Okay.
Inception is my next.
Really?
Yeah.
That is a huge hot take for me
I
because I love Inception.
I haven't seen it in years.
Okay.
It doesn't have the same place in my heart that the rest of these movies do.
Okay.
And might be recency bias. No, I'm sorry. The Odyssey's next. Fuck. I should have written this down.
That's fine.
The Odyssey is right above. This would be fourth from the bottom.
So I want to hear your take on the Odyssey a little bit because I know that I do agree it was probably a little overhyped, right? I agree that like everyone's like, this is the best thing ever. And it's like, but it is one of the best well-made movies ever, right? So like, in my opinion, like that elevates it for me. And I think there are elements of it that like I wish was better, but I also think it's like a solid movie.
Yeah.
So like I need to see it again.
I'm the same.
But I'm curious how like you just don't have the same feeling about it.
Yes, that's what it is. I don't have the. I was torn between like a 3 and a 4 on Letterboxd, and then I woke up the next day and I just wasn't thinking about it. It wasn't in my brain. And I was like, yep, you're right that was one of the most technically impressive. The fact they did everything practically is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
And like he's the only guy who is out here doing it like this, where he's building ships to film on. Like no one is doing that. So it's a different thing. And I'm very, very impressed by the craft, but I felt nothing. Like the one tinge of emotion I felt was when the dog thing happened, which is, it's kind of, you could even argue that as like emotionally, whatever, manipulative perhaps, doesn't matter. Sure. But it didn't hit me. I will say I'll give the movie some credit in the fact that they tie it in. They have like the Oppenheimer ending.
Yes, correct.
Which is that's good. Yeah, I appreciated that. I don't think it was really well set up of like his regret was not really portrayed throughout the whole movie until the very end, where he was like, yeah, we fucked the whole world up.
I see what you're saying. It kind of like creates a new issue at the end. Like you're watching the whole movie, like this is the Odyssey, and at the end you're like, oh, it's like different kind of than we thought. Yeah, but I understand what you're saying. I think it's tough because like there are so many incredible things with that movie, amazing actors, all this stuff. But then like it's like Nolan's serious time. Like he used to be just like sci-fi subversion, weird stuff. Now it's like kind of like that, but it's always like says something about the world. Yeah. It's like we are now like they're gonna come and the world's gonna be bad, and
that's probably gonna be every movie from this point forward.
It's 100%. After the Oscar, like it's like 100% gonna be serious stuff now. I hope it goes back to some sci-fi weirdness.
Yes.
I just don't think it
He
can.
might have gotten it out of his system with Tenet.
Yeah.
Like Tenet was.
He really shit the bed with that one.
Yeah, but that was
Yeah.
that was the most Nolan that you can possibly get.
Right. Retarded cousin. Yeah.
Exactly. Where it's the ridiculous, insane, stupid dialogue and the time stuff, and it's like
Right.
completely like the man should have hired a co-writer and an editor, and like anyway. Let's move on to.
So you said Odyssey. Yeah, I think for me, like we're getting into territory where I'm gonna have to say like Dunkirk, because like I do really like Dunkirk, but it's just like it's kind of just like a whatever movie.
Yeah.
It's like I mean it's really good, but it's like it doesn't have what Inception or Interstellar have for me personally.
I just rewatched Dunkirk and I fucking really loved it.
Nice.
That was one that I had not seen in quite some time.
Yeah.
And I thought that was one of the coolest time change things. It didn't seem super necessary, to
That's
be totally
right.
honest. Where they
Forgot
have
about that.
they have three storylines and they are all of the same event,
Yeah.
but one is 3 weeks, one is 3 days, one is 3 hours.
That's right.
And they all displayed to you in the same time. They cut back and forth between them. So I'd never seen a movie like that, which I thought it was interesting mostly. And it's also just funny. I'm just picturing Nolan in a boardroom, like, how do I fuck with time? In this,
And he's just like
war
swapping around
picture?
like squares
Yeah.
of like the board.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
It's
yeah,
like, this will happen
It's
there.
a cool
Yeah.
gimmick that I fuck with.
I need to rewatch it.
Yeah, but
It's been some
honestly,
time.
it's definitely mid-grade Nolan.
I think we're getting into the territory where like I know kind of my top 3, and then the others like I'd say maybe so because we got Inception, we got Interstellar, we got Odyssey. I'm trying to think like I guess Batman Begins for me would be next.
Yeah.
Because like it's so hard for me to rank that lower because it was so impactful to my childhood. Like when Batman Begins came out, it like changed the game. It made superhero movies like I wouldn't even call that a superhero movie. It was just a good fucking movie, dude.
Yeah, dude. Batman Begins rips. It's so fucking good. That's when people realized that superhero movies could have some balls. I mean, Tim Burton movies were dark-ish, but they were still campy.
Yeah.
And that Nolan was like, how about we try realism?
Yeah.
We're not going like dark, we're going like realistic, which Batman's the perfect superhero to do that with. I love that they didn't have anything fantastical in the 3 movies at all. There's no like, it's all grounded.
Well, and I think that's where the third one gets a little out there because it starts to like get a little not grounded, but I feel like the first 2 are super grounded.
Yes.
I mean, the first one's like, why do we fall, Bruce? So we can learn to pick ourselves back up. It's like that epic. Like, yes.
It's so great.
Yeah. Batman Begins.
His whole journey to becoming Batman is so sick, and then like getting trained on the mountain. I always remember for some reason when they're fighting on the ice thing.
Yes.
And then
Raz,
he's like, you've shown me your footing or whatever. And he like knocks him into the ice.
I remember
and he's like shivering by the
like,
fire.
Use
He's
your
like,
chest, not your arms.
Your arms will take care of themselves.
Every time I'm cold now, I think about that line.
I have the same thing.
My whole life. I'm like, I should rub my chest.
There's some lines that are just integral in my brain that I saw as a kid with just cemented into my fucking DNA. That here's another one for you. Hellboy 1.
I've never seen it.
Okay. For some reason, this is stuck in my brain forever.
Okay.
When Hellboy's smoking a cigar with a lighter, and then he's like lighting it with a lighter, and then one of his friends goes, "No, what are you doing using a lighter? Use a match for a cigar."
That's true.
Exactly, as a match, like,
and that's how you learn that.
Exactly.
Your dad didn't teach you that. It was Hellboy. Do you have a father?
My dad despised nicotine in all forms.
Same.
Yeah,
my dad was the same.
He hated smoking.
He didn't want to teach me
cigars.
shit about cigars.
Don't ever touch it. Yeah. So, but I learned that from Hellboy, and I don't really do that.
Movies basically raised us.
Yes.
I mean that is the truth. Unfortunately.
Yep.
That's why we're so fucked up.
Yep. So Dunkirk, I really fuck with. I really enjoyed it. Inception is this low because I haven't seen it in years. It was great. It is great. I don't have any real, honestly, just it didn't stick with me like the other ones do.
Okay, fair enough. I think like where we're at now. I mean, we're in like the top 4 area right now, right?
There's 5 left.
5 left. Okay, so you got Dark Knight, you got Inception,
Interstellar, Memento,
Memento,
Oppenheimer.
Oh yeah, Memento, dude. I think, and I do really love Memento. It's like the first Nolan film I saw. No, actually, it was the second after Batman Begins. I think I'd put Memento here. Okay. And then like above that, you're getting into, man, it's so tough. Okay. My number one is Inception.
Oh, wow.
My number one is Inception. I love it. I think it's one of the most unique movies I've ever seen.
Okay.
The ending like killed me and still kills me. I think it's an incredible ending. And it's very emotional.
Yeah. I need to check it out. I totally agree with that. The choosing to live with your family and saying like, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, whether if it's real or not, like who cares what's real. That's very sweet.
Yeah. I mean, I just think like he made, Dark Knight, and basically because Inception was after Dark Knight, I'm pretty sure.
Sounds right.
And basically they like were like, do whatever you want. And that's what produced Inception. Now, unfortunately, that's what produced Tenet as well. The cold, like, do whatever you want mentality. But and Leo, dude, that's his only movie with Leo, bro. Like, oh, so good.
Is that his only movie with Leo?
His only movie with Leo,
That's
dude.
crazy.
Yeah. So I think Inception's one. I think like Interstellar, I rewatched it recently. Incredible movie. I think it's like second for me.
That's my number one.
That's your number one. No. Okay. That's totally fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I tear up. I mean, it's like an incredible movie.
Also, just I think it's the McConaughey's performance is unfucking believable, and then the gravity of of the whole ending, or like looking just all of it is just amazing to me. Sacrificing yourself for the good of humanity, knowing that you're never going to see your kids again, and making that choice anyway, and then like half hoping that your daughter's in the passenger seat, like that scene when. And then it hard cuts from him, just like drive away from the fucking farm with the music,
like crying,
hard cut to the 5, 4, 3.
And that was the reconnaissance. That's when he was like at his peak. Incredible.
Unbelievable. That it was the exact same time as True Detective.
Yeah. Dallas Buyers Club.
He won the Oscar for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all right. To that, I'll say, all right. Yeah. Did you know? Fun fact for you, Dustin, since we're on the movie episode, that that episode, that scene in Dazed and Confused was the first scene he ever filmed of any kind.
Really?
Yes.
The all right.
Yes,
scene?
and it is like his thing, and it's the first thing that he was ever in front of a camera for. He like got to sit on day one and did the all right thing. Kind of fun. So that movie fucking rips. Fun fact for you.
So we got Interstellar, Inception, and so then Dark Knight, I think for me is third. I mean, it's incredible. Because then fourth is going to be Oppenheimer for me. I think Oppenheimer is his best film, quote unquote.
Yes.
Like it just the message, just everything. That shot when the bomb works and there's like the United States flag waving, it's like, dude, it's so good. But it's not my favorite.
Yeah.
But it's like really well made.
I think I have the exact same.
Yeah.
I think Dark Knight then Oppenheimer for me.
Yeah.
Oppenheimer is just recency bias, but I love it, and it's fucking awesome. And it was also so cool to like get back into theaters with the whole Barbenheimer thing. The fact that it won all the Oscars was great. I was so happy for that night, and it just means a lot to me. The externals mean a lot with Oppenheimer specifically. I have only seen it twice. I've seen The Dark Knight 100 times. So
yeah, I'm with you. Dark Knight I've seen so many times that I'm trying to go back to when I first watched it.
It's hard for me to get to that point.
Like the ending changed my life. A Dark Knight, but like now watching it's like I know what's happening. There's like 3 storylines and they're all kind of doing different things and blah blah blah.
I do think that the movie falls apart a bit in the third act.
There's too much going on,
meaning that after the Joker leaves, the movie gets way less interesting.
I agree. When it's just like
the Harvey Dent stuff, and that's I get it. I get what they're going for, and that was like the Joker's ultimate plan or whatever. But The Heath Ledger is just. It's been said to death, but it's simply perhaps the best performance I've ever seen of any kind.
Incredible.
It's the best thing I've ever seen.
And that's what makes that movie incredible to me.
And I mean, I love Brokeback, by the way. Have you seen Brokeback Mountain?
I've never seen it, but I need to watch it. It's on my list. Yeah.
Okay. Brokeback is one of the best movies.
I heard it's kind of gay. Slightly.
Is there gay shit in that movie?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I haven't seen it, but that's just what I heard.
I have to get back to you on that one.
Yeah.
But it's one of the most heart-wrenching, fucking beautiful, life-affirming, incredible movies ever. And it doesn't matter that it's a gay couple. It can be anybody, but it's super fucking gay.
It can be anybody.
It's super fucking gay. I guess it can't be. Anyway.
Yeah.
But the reason I brought that up is because I love that movie very much, and Heath Ledger is incredible in the movie.
Yeah.
And I cannot see that guy when I watch the Joker. I can't.
That is what's amazing.
See the actor.
Yeah.
And like, there's some people like even Daniel Day-Lewis or whoever who totally transforms into like Abraham Lincoln. I'm like, it takes me a second, but I go, okay, yeah, that's a guy. That's a guy wearing makeup. I don't have any of those thoughts.
It's otherworldly. I mean, there's all this like talk about like demonic presence in Heath Ledger, that he locked himself in a hotel room and like Satan took him over and all this stuff. And I'm like, that's kind of cool. I kind of want to believe that.
Fire, dude.
Because it looks like a totally different person.
Yes.
Like I can't, there's like one scene in The Dark Knight when I'm like, that kind of looks like Heath Ledger, or like seems like his like affectation. But then after that, it's like, I can't even
What's
tell.
the scene? Just out of curiosity.
It's one of the ones where maybe for sure when he doesn't have the paint on.
For
and
2 seconds?
Yeah, for
When he
2
goes-
seconds. There's that. But then there's also like this one scene, and I'm trying to think, the one that's coming to my mind right now is when he's like outside the cop car and he's going like this. For like 2 seconds, you like see like a movement that you're like, okay, that looks kind of like Heath Ledger, but then it's like gone.
Yeah.
But you're right. It is absolutely one of the best performances.
I love that
time.
scene because his makeup's coming off of his hands.
Yes.
And it's like you see just his hands right there for one. It's so goddamn
Because I'm
good.
with you. I mean, have you seen Four Feathers with him?
Mm-mm.
Okay, that was like one of his like earlier films that like helped put him on the map. And then there's The Patriot, which is one of my favorite movies growing up. He plays the son. So like I knew Heath Ledger going into that film, and then you're like, wow, this is crazy,
It's
right?
insane.
So yeah. Now this whole conversation, I'm gonna go back now and watch like every Nolan film. I have to.
I would love to do a proper ranking, like even a video or a podcast thing,
Yeah.
like where we like rewatch all of them and discuss them, like with fresh in our mind, because it's been a long time since I've seen many of these.
For sure. Same.
We are missing The Prestige.
Oh, dude. I knew I really like The Prestige.
Me too. I think it's lower. It's lower than Inception for me, for sure. I think it's above following. It's above Dark Knight Rises. It's above Odyssey.
Interesting.
It's like
take.
middle of the pack.
I would say it's kind of middle for me, but I'd say it's definitely like I think Odyssey is better, but The Prestige is so good. Because literally, like, he just took those actors and he's like, "Oh, we'll just do another movie with these same people."
Oh yeah, good point.
But yeah, it is hard to rank them in my head again, so I'm gonna have to go back and do a proper one.
Okay,
but yeah, it's similar, middle higher.
Yeah, middle higher. Yeah. Yeah, this is fun. I mean, I think we should have done some sort of preparation.
We
for
probably
this.
should have.
We should have done 4 seconds of homework.
Yeah, when
And,
you
like,
sent me the show notes, I was just kind of like, yeah, we'll do it live.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, yeah, it would have been better if I had more ideas.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of opinions in the moment, but they could be bullshit.
I feel you. Well, this has been a Nothing But Movies episode, so I think we close it in a Nothing But Movies way. What have you
Love
been
it.
watching recently? Shows, TV shows, movies, whatever you got.
So for slop value, I've been watching South Park, just
Fuck
rewatching,
yeah.
just straight from the beginning. I watch it at night, watch it when I'm bored. But
Does
I
it
mean,
does it hold up? Because like the beauty of South Park is that it has its finger on the pulse. It's like
Right.
the old stuff fun
Right.
too.
No, it is. And like you quickly get into when they started doing like current events. Like I watched one last night about like Russell Crowe back when he was winning all the Oscars like years ago. He was like getting in fights with paparazzi and like throwing phones and like doing crazy shit. So they're just like making fun of Russell Crowe the whole time. And it's like, yeah, this is funny. Like I remember that when I was a kid. So I think it's funny, but it's totally like brain rot. I mean, it really is. I mean, why am I watching South Park when I could be doing other things? You know what I mean?
I guess.
You're like, that's the whole point of this
literally
podcast.
this podcast. Yeah.
It's
No.
like, why am I watching this podcast?
Yeah.
So there's that. But I mean, in terms of film,
What else would you be doing if you weren't watching South Park?
it's productive
Oh,
stuff,
please.
cleaning, working out.
You can do both those things
maybe
while watching South Park.
I can. That's true. I should try that. I should actually try to do both those things.
Yeah.
But I mean, in terms of like,
Do you have
movies,
the self-hating thing of when you're sitting down watching? That's why I struggle with TV. For some reason, TV, unless it's one episode a week and I'm like, it's a Sunday night prestige HBO drama or some shit. If I'm just binging TV, I feel like
you're
a piece of
wasting.
shit.
Yeah.
And it's hard for me to get rid of that feeling. And it's the exact same thing if you really look at it as like watching 2 movies in a day or something.
Yeah.
But for some reason, the movies also, part of it, this is so stupid, but part of it is the fact that I can log the movies on Letterboxd and I feel like I've accomplished something.
I totally get it. I feel the same way. I tried to get a TV app. There's a TV app called Serialized that's similar, not quite there.
Mm-hmm.
And I've tried to do the same with TV. It does not work the same because like rating an episode
It's so
of
stupid.
season, it's like I have to wait till the season's over. Yeah. But I have the same feeling. If for some reason when I feel like I'm watching something serious or like a show, like you said, a prestige drama, like it's going somewhere. It's very like intense. The story's great. I feel like I'm like working my brain muscles.
Yes.
But if not, it's like I'm just wasting away.
I really almost never watch comedy television for that reason. I know that you do. So I was curious if you have that, if your brain like hurts.
I think it depends. Like I wish I could just control my brain to feel the same every time. But it's like when I have like accomplished all the things in the day and I feel like I'm going to get ready for bed in a little bit. I can watch some dumb TV.
Yeah.
Like I feel fine. Everything's great. If it's like the middle of the day on like a Wednesday and I've got like nothing going on, but I know I should be doing shit and I do that, I feel like I'm the worst person in the entire world.
I totally get that.
So I don't know how to like make that all line up. And I do the extremes. It's like, okay, well, no TV anymore. I just can't watch TV because I feel like a piece of shit.
Yep.
But it's not like that, right? So I don't know how to balance it. If you figure it out, let me know. Maybe we need a true letterboxd style experience for TV that they're going to figure out a way to do it.
Or maybe we just figure out what it is about pressing log on letterboxd that activates the shit in my brain and like use that same synapse into something productive.
True.
Because I'm hijacking what my brain thinks that it's accomplishing a goal.
That's
what's happening.
Kind of.
But it's literally meaningless. I mean, it's meaningless.
Well, and your 3 likes, I mean, that's the thing. It's like it is for me, but I kind of think it's for others too. And so it's like something about that excitement.
Yes.
It's like a little more dopamine.
I totally get it. Yeah. It's fascinating. I don't know. And the letterboxd is the only app that I've found that has that, where I feel like I'm accomplished. Even posting a podcast does not give me that same.
Makes sense.
That same rush or whatever.
And I think it's something about the community. It's like you're with, allegedly on Letterboxd, you're with like true film lovers, right? So it's kind of like what Reddit used to do for me, right? Like you're on a subreddit and like you're actually like, you know, there's something about that community aspect and something you all love together.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's just harder because there's so much different types of TV, but like movies, like you kind of get into a groove and you know, like kind of the type of films you like or the types of stuff you're going to watch. I feel like there's just so much more shit with TV. Like you think there's like bad movies, like there's TV that like middle America loves that like is just complete trash, right?
100%. It's amazing because I'll see this type of stuff that middle America is watching when I go to the gym, and it'll be like, you know, 911, and it's or fucking ER7 Los Angeles, and you look into those ratings and they are quadrupling peak Breaking Bad. You know what I mean?
That's
like
crazy.
Or like, you know, like no one touches Game of Thrones, but even like every other, The Sopranos or whatever, even like all this like prestige drama where you think they were cultural sensations and they were, are getting tripled, quadrupled by this garbage.
Well, it just shows that America is just like sitting watching TV most nights, right? Because this is like a Thursday night. It's like 911 Atlanta, 911 New York. They're all like back to back. There's like 4 of the same thing with different iterations, and it's like Thursday night with 911, and like fat people are sitting there just watching this shit. Like literally just like drooling, like fucking pizza hanging out their mouth. And like, that is America. And they go to work the next day. Yep. And I mean, right. So like we act like we're so different than that. I mean,
I'm totally different.
We're totally different. We're nothing like that.
We're nothing like that. And with that, Sloppers, I think we call it a day. Thank you guys so much for listening. I appreciate you sitting through a 2-hour movie episode. Godspeed to you all. Dustin, anything you want to plug or anything? What's your letterboxd?
My letterbox is what is it? That's a great question.
D Swan.
It's something like that. Now I'm nervous that people are gonna actually see what I do.
You don't have to put it in here if you don't want.
No, I want to.
Okay.
It's just Dustin R. Swan.
Dustin R. Swan with 2 N's.
That's the letterboxd.
Yes, follow Dustin on Letterboxd because that's his only social media.
That's it.
And thank you for coming on, dude.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This is a great time.
This is a good time.
Slop Captain.
Your Slop Captain is signing off. We'll see you guys in 7 days' time. Godspeed.
See ya.